Day. I am so grateful for your presence. Whether you're live or on the replay, it is a joy to share Monday with you. So many people look down on Mondays. They think that Mondays are a nuisance because we have to go back to work. Well, for me, Mondays, even when I worked a conventional job, were the most exciting day of the week because it was like we had a blank slate. We could start over. We could find new things to be in wonder about, new things to be in gratitude for. So I just wanted to welcome you with that sort of energy and invite you to put your gratitudes in the comments, whether you're live here or on the replay. So good to see. I see that Catherine and Ninja are both here or have been here. I'm grateful for both of you, and I'm grateful for every person who shows up here. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm grateful for as you add your gratitude. So I am grateful that, let me see. Hello, there's Nano Recipes in the house. Hello and happy Monday to Kay and Rose. So thrilled that you're here. This month, the month of March, has been a magical month for me. And that sounded like a Jersey person, didn't it? It was really a magical month for me. On March 1st, I started the month in Flagstaff, Arizona. I did my road trip across country. We're grateful for the spring weather, Canro. Yes, I am. Catherine says she's grateful to wake up today and your new YouTube friends. I'm grateful for all my new YouTube friends as well, Catherine. It's a thrill to have you here. And it's always also very exciting to see my friends have success. That makes me very, very happy. But yes, this is, when I'm looking back over this month in the future, I will say that the month of March 2026 was the month of yes for me. It was so joyful, so beyond expectations, so intentional for the most part. But I feel like intention, which is the second part of our live stream, we go from gratitude to intention, and gratitude and intention, is that because I was intentional, the month was open to surprises, and the surprises were all fantastic as well. I see Miss M is in the house, makes me so happy. And I would say that part of March, it was so fantastic where I'm doing different live streams now that I was doing before. Well, I added the Friday morning porch sessions, which I'm thoroughly enjoying, which were part of one of my YouTube friends, Tracy from Coba's Cattails, thought that would be a fun idea. And so I listened and I said, all right, hey, look, Pam is here. Hi, Pam. So good to see you. Hello, hello. If you would chat amongst each other and add your gratitudes at first, that would be great. We're grateful for spring weather. We're grateful for YouTube friends. We're grateful for being intentional. We're grateful for new streams. I know that Pam at This Is Pam has a new series that she started, a Bible study series that she was going to start on Wednesday, but she started on Monday. And speaking of starting on a day that you didn't expect it, when I had a video go live this week that I didn't mean to go live. I mean, it was not a live video, but it was a long form video that I created for experimentation purposes, and instead it was published. Has anyone ever had that happen? I'm kind of grateful that it happened. It's sort of, burst my secret bubble that I'm continuing to work on sound. But I was so mortified when I woke up and saw those notifications that people were actually commenting on it, which was funny because there was no talking. It was me working on a piece of art, and just the silliness, the total silliness. All right, so hey, we have quite a crew here. I see many of you have already taken a moment. I wonder if it's backwards. So am I pointing right now? Fill me in. Am I pointing to the numbers or am I pointing away from the numbers? Because I know from my talking about books that my books are backwards. So am I pointing right now to the numbers? If anybody was, I also know there's a little bit of a lag. So anyway, I'm just wondering. Okay, and look, someone just changed the numbers. So I'm hoping that me pointing is effective. I'm also grateful to report that this morning, I just finished my most recent cross-country road trip editing. And I have to tell you that it's taken me a long time to get those videos done. I think I decided this weekend it's because I don't want the road trip to be over. It was so magical. And the magic continues as I watch those videos back. The episode that will be coming out tomorrow is from Las Vegas, New Mexico to Kearney, Nebraska. And there'll be some shorts from the road trip as well, because I've been trying to hold many of them back so I can publish those when they come up with the road trip stuff. So yes, it's been quite an adventure. Oh, thank you, Catherine. You're such a sweetheart. I appreciate that. I also am grateful that tomorrow is, day after tomorrow is April. Does anyone have any special celebrations in April that we can be pre-grateful for? Sometimes I'm pre-anxious when things are coming up, like I have anxiety before something happens. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we all looked at things coming up in the future with pre-gratitude? I kind of like that. I kind of like that idea. So I am pre-grateful for April because April is National Poetry Month. Did you know that until now? Probably not. Some of you might know. Debbie Sue, for example, might know. But yeah, I don't. Miss M might know. Miss M, if you're still here, is National Poetry Month starting on Wednesday. So I'm going to be actually doing poetry shorts. And so you'll actually hear some of my own poetry. I've been kind of hesitant and shy to do that. And one of the experiments I'm working on has been, well, in all of March, I'm grateful that every day in March I've written Good Morning Love. I'm doing the Good Morning Love videos. I have a bunch stacked up for when this road trip is finally finished. But I do Good Morning Love posts on Facebook every day throughout March. And that was so much fun. And now I'm getting up every day at 5:30. Every day I've been coming to my desk. I've been here for 7 days in a row. And it has been such a blast. And the reason that I did that is because I realized that I had left my writing identity kind of over at the side of the road, and getting up at 5:30 and setting aside those first moments in the morning for writing is bringing me back into my own fold. So I know you love poetry, Miss M. I'm excited to share that with you. Hey, Ninja's in the house. Hi, Ninja. You're pre-grateful for being able to travel. Isn't that a blessing? And I am going to be doing, I'm pre-grateful that we're coming up upon house sitting season, where I have several different house sitting gigs coming up. And I'm very excited about those. And I'm pretty grateful that I even have a house sitting gig for summer of 2027 in Santa Fe, New Mexico, which means I get to go back to Las Vegas, New Mexico. And wait until this video that comes tomorrow, because it shows a Harvey house. You're going to get some Harvey house history, which y'all should know by now. I love Harvey houses. It's railroads, it's women's history, it's the West. All of those sweet, yummy things that I just adore. So I'm really excited for you all to share and enjoy that. Okay, let me see. Tremaine. Oh, hello from Anderson, Indiana. Thank you so much. Indiana's a great place. Are you from anywhere near, I'm trying to think of some of the Indiana towns I know. I have a bunch of friends. I roomed with some young women when I lived in Phoenix who were from Indiana. Goshen, Indiana? Is there a town called Goshen, Indiana? They have great basketball stories. On Friday in our live, we talked about the Sweet 16. And I tell you, my friends are talking a lot about basketball. And look who's here. It's my friend, bicycle riding friend who's inspiring me, Pause and Play Nola. If you don't know Pause and Play Nola, he does great videos about saving relationships, and he rides his bicycle around New Orleans, Nola. And I probably watch his videos, his shorts every day. I pass through a couple of them. And look who's here. Mrs. Paula's in the house. So what are y'all grateful for? If you want to pop your gratitudes in the chat, that would be fantastic. They're great videos. I really appreciate that. And I'm thinking, because so how many of you do this? I am grateful for my fellow YouTube creators. One reason is they always give me great ideas. You all give me fantastic ideas from watching your videos. And so Pause and Play Nola, who I was just talking about, who rides his bicycle around New Orleans and asks people about their relationships. And he wants to save relationships. And I just passed one, I saw one this morning about siblings. I just love it. And he's like man on the street. He asks questions, they answer. And some of them really give great, thoughtful answers. I mean, all of them give great answers. Yes, Indiana folks love their basketball. One of my friends, her name is Beth. I think she lives in Indiana. They were all from Indiana or Kansas. So I had a whole bunch of friends from Indiana and Kansas. I was the only Californian in that friend group. It was really fun. You know, early 20s, people fresh out of college or in college and just exploring their lives. I was in my friend Beth's wedding, but she was the youngest of 5 children. And so she had 4 older brothers, and she used to sell her high school basketball playing brothers signatures, their autographs for $0.25, and people would actually buy them, which I just find very charming. Oh, again, there we go. Ninja's thanking, being grateful for Mrs. Paula for teaching him that everything is content, which is very true. That's amazing. Hey, there's Cindy from California Life Adventures. Cindy is a Californian who I have not met in person, but I'm so grateful that she has showed up in YouTube land in my world, which makes me so very happy. And I'm grateful for the conversation that's going on. It always makes me so thrilled to see you all getting along with one another and chatting away about different things that you're excited about. It's really, really exciting. I would say everyone in this room is, and I see a bunch of you that I have not made moderators yet, which I need to change. But unfortunately, you can see I'm not on my usual tripod today. My usual tripod's out in the car, and this I'm not going to finagle making people moderators right now, but I will make you moderators later. So in the future, it'll be more easy. You'll be able to follow one another more easily. And I'm grateful to Kay and Ro for teaching me that when I make you all moderators, it's a lot easier to find one another's channels. I'm so glad, Cindy. You know, the next time I go to California, I'd love to meet up with you, and I would love to make some videos together because I know there's some things that we could work on together. And I would love to have an excuse to travel around the valley, the San Fernando. I'm a San Gabriel Valley girl. Some of you don't know this about me because why would you know it? But my parents were both from Pasadena, South Pasadena. Mom, South Pasadena, dad, Pasadena. And my cousin was actually a Rose Parade queen. You know the Rose Parade, how they have queen, you know, they have these lovely and smart young women who become the Rose Queens. She was an actual Rose Queen. She was the winner of that title. Okay, Pam is grateful to be able to travel this week and see her daughter. Yay, praying for safe travels. We'll pray for you too, Pam. Also grateful that even though gas prices are through the roof, isn't that the truth, that you're still going? I'm grateful for that too. Emma's grateful for taking a few days off from YouTube. And today she's slowly easing back in. I'm grateful that you're easing slowly back in right before National Poetry Month. Pam, did you know that April is National Poetry Month? I think it's international as well into Canada. I think so. Yeah, we're glad, Miss M, that you're easing back in. We're so grateful for your presence. Ninja's reminding us that he grew up in San Mateo, which is in the Bay Area. And for those of you who don't know, this is like Julie Hour. I'm grateful that I was born in Concord, California, which is also in the Bay, but it's in the East Bay. And there is a famous person who was born in the same hospital as me, but he's a few years older. So you get a ballpark of about how old that actor is. I think he's like 66 or 67. I unfortunately have not had the success in my acting career that he has. Hi, Cheryl. So good to see you. Oh, yes. You're grateful you're not traveling in any airplane. I was set to make my reservations to go to California in May. I don't know if I'm going to go anymore, but it makes me sad. But everything just feels so risky right now. Everything just feels so risky. And I already have a trip to Pittsburgh in May, about 9 or 10 days in Pittsburgh. So I don't know that I want to add on California if I'm going to be nervous about the whole endeavor. So Cheryl, grateful and happy that you're here. All right, we are about 15 minutes in. Yeah, it's a good point. Good point, Canro. Avoid any airport for the time being. I mean, not only does it not feel safe, but the prices. When I was looking for a flight yesterday, they were like triple what they were when I went. Well, I haven't gone for a while, but I mean, I went to California, but I drove. Yeah, but they're much more expensive because much more expensive. I should have had a preview when I sent Emma back to California through Arizona. She left in Phoenix, and Phoenix to California to LA used to be so much cheaper than they are now. Safety prices, long lines, yeah. Oh, I'm glad that you like that. Pause and play Nola. There's several about Route 66. I don't know. Probably my favorite is the one where the title, well, the thumbnail says "I fell in love here," and it's about my romance with a much younger man, and other things. It's also about Oatman, which is on the Route 66, and of course, the one in Laughlin, the one that had both Take It Easy and the fabulous town of Winslow. And then if you stay on the video till the end, you will see me having the beginning of a lifelong romance with a certain food. Because I found that food, it's actually off Route 66 in Las Vegas, not Nevada, New Mexico. And I tell you, the first bite I took of that food, and I'm not going to say what it is because I want y'all to watch it. It was like, there was music playing. There was like, I can still picture the reflection on the glasses. It was like a transcendent moment with food. So I also love the song Take It Easy. Did you know, trivia, I have to do some trivia, it is one of the top 50 songs from the 20th century. Take It Easy, written by, don't forget, Jackson Browne and Glenn Frey. Glenn Frey of the Eagles, Jackson Browne does his own thing. Okay, so Cindy's still here. Jackson Browne and Glenn Frey lived in the same apartment in Silver Lake, which is a part of Los Angeles, like kind of near Hollywood, between Hollywood and Glendale, sort of. And I had a photographer that I knew there. And I just remember standing on her porch, and there's all this bougainvillea, which is a really beautiful pink flower. I remember standing there on her porch, and I had since then moved to Bakersfield, and I walked out and I said, "Do you just wake up every day and say, I am so lucky to live in Silver Lake?" She's like, No, I don't think that. And I said, well, if I woke up in Silver Lake every morning, I would be so grateful. So there you go. When I heard that Glenn Frey and Jackson Browne lived in apartments, one on the first floor, one on the second floor, I was like, no wonder they wrote great music together. No wonder. Travis Tritt redid the song. Well, that's okay. I haven't listened to his version. It'd be interesting to hear. And you're right, Pause and Play Nola. People do take things for granted, which is a reason why I like to do these broadcasts or these lives, because we can remind people to be grateful for the small things. So, and the other piece, like I was saying, March is probably one of the best, like an amazing month. I call it my month of empowered yes. There was something I did yesterday, and Kay and Ro would really enjoy this next one. So yesterday I had a breakthrough. I did something that I had not done publicly since 2017. Hello, CL Fantasy Waves. You can't chat. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you let us know you're watching. That's wonderful. Mamacita, hello. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for saying that, Mamacita. I am also called, in some circles, Abuelita Julieta. Abuelita Julieta. And I love being called that. Although my Espanol is not very good. But I like being called someone's little grandma. You love music too? That's fantastic. I'm so glad. I'm a big music fan. But so yesterday I did something for the first time since 2017 and had a great time. So because I said yes to doing this activity. I'm not going to say what it is unless you'd guess. But it was just wonderful. And Yeah, it was fantastic because I said yes. I said yes to myself. I kept saying, I want to do this. I want to do this. There will be a video. I want to do this activity. And if you've seen it, I talk about it, I believe, on my post today. And I did the extra effort of calling my friend and saying, hey, do you want to do this activity? And my friend said, yes, I can meet there. So, oh, river dancing, close to river dancing. Not exactly river dancing, but definitely involved dancing. Thank you, Ninj. You're so kind. Hi, Shirzad. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. And I'm grateful, Shirzad, that you came back because the last live you attended, I was afraid that I was not polite as I could be. So I'm grateful you came back. Hello, Shirzad. I am well. I am happy. How are you? So we move from gratitude into intention. Does anyone have any intentions this week that I didn't hear? Let me see if I can stretch. Whoop, stretching. Okay, some nice compliments that I'm grateful for. Travis Tritt. Okay, you watched the whole video, okay. All right. Rebounding with Cheryl. Grateful to be healthy and pray that family and friends are too. Wonderful. I'm also grateful for family and friends who are healthy. Airplanes, okay. Okay, I think I got everything. All right, I'm going to scroll down. All right. So my intention for this week is to continue with that energy of the month of yes, empowered yes. So also I have the intention to do something special in April and share it both on YouTube and also on Substack. Hey, Mike, so glad that you made it in today. Hey, Jason, hi, good to see you. What a pleasure. So grateful that you're here. We're segueing from gratitude, but please put your gratitudes in the chat because they're so important. As each of us shares our gratitudes, it's like we lift one another up and the energy goes with it. So from gratitude to intention, because they really go hand in hand. As I said in the beginning of the live stream, that one of the reasons why I think that my March was as remarkable as it was because I was intentional. I was intentional about how I wanted to feel, how I wanted to connect with people, who I wanted to be and who I wanted to continue being. So all of these things really matter. Intending to start spring yard work if the rain holds out. I hope so too, K and Ro. How is your magnolia tree doing? The magnolia tree in South Jersey is starting. It's more blossomy than the last short I made of it, but absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for joining us, Miss Sam. I'm so grateful that you were here. I'm so grateful that you're here. We have some really amazing people in this room today, in this live stream. And I wanted to say that my wish for you is that you all have a week full of remarkable experiences and hopeful experiences, and that we can stay in that space of gratitude and intention so that we pay attention to what we are truly grateful for. The big things, the little things, the quiet things, the loud things. Oh, you did. You posted a picture of the tree. Okay, well, I need to go look because I clearly didn't see it. That might have been when I was spending a lot of time with the grandbaby because I was babysitting a lot of the time. So I'll look over there. Thank you so much, Kenro. I can't wait to see that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was going to say when trees are blossoming, they change so quickly. In South Jersey, a lot of the trees are blossoming. I don't even, like one looks like, and I don't know if they have plum trees here, but there looks like plum trees or they could be cherry trees. I'm not sure. Wasn't able to get up close and personal. I intend to take some walks down there in the next few days and get up close and personal. Those trees need some hugging, and I'm the one who will deliver those hugs. You know, Ninja, there are so many nice people on YouTube. It's rather spectacular to get to know them all. Okay, any more intentions from anyone? I should stop talking for a moment. I like that, Ninja. Ninja says, my vibe is attracting my tribe. Super nice people. I would agree. I've met super nice people here on YouTube. Okay. Any other intentions? Anything you're grateful for? I'd say Mrs. Paula, it's done some pretty fun videos lately that I've noticed and that I've watched. What's a taught behavior? You're talking about being grateful for the little things? I'm guessing that's what you're meaning, pause and play Nola. And I would say, yeah, it really is. I literally throughout the day, thank God. I literally say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, like all day long for just like things that most people wouldn't think, like, why are you thanking him for that? Well, because I'm grateful for it. You know, the door opened. Yay! It's better than it being locked or stuck or broken doorknob. This morning, my hair was a mess for most of the morning. Mrs. Paula, this is a nod to you. My hair was just a disaster. And so I still, you know, the way I'm living right now is some days on the north, some days in the South Jersey. And so my favorite hairbrush was still in my bag. So I dragged it out of the bag, was able to brush my hair so I could look presentable for all y'all today. So yes, I know. It's like I finally got rid of my bedhead. It was a disaster. The only people who had to deal with me looking like that were my Focus Mate friends. And I'm so grateful for my Focus Mate friends. If you don't use Focus Mate and you tend to get distracted easily, Focus Mate is such a good way to get the job done because you're co-working or body doubling with people all over the planet. So I'm grateful that today I body doubled with people in Berlin, a woman named Antonia, who is amazing. My friend Aoife, who is now in the UK, but is from East Orange, New Jersey. He's one of those online people I've met who's absolutely amazing. My friend Gail in New York. It's been a great day. Okay, so Ninj is going to join a 300-day walking challenge. Oh, a mile a day in April. That's fantastic. And Mrs. Paula wants to join in on that. Okay, Planola says, I'm grateful for all of the point of views that social media provides. I agree. There are different points of view out there. That'd be great. So walking a mile a day and writing and sharing poetry. I've actually thought of combining my sharing poetry with my walks, and I may do that at some point in April. Because I have some big walking goals coming up that I'm very aware of in May. Yeah, dog set us up a challenge. That's cute. Okay, pause and play Nola. My intention this week is to stay balanced and finish this week strong. That is excellent. That is so excellent. I'm so appreciative of that. And I'm sure you'll do exactly as you intend to. My intention is one of them is to enjoy and stay present and in celebration mode as my grandbaby's birthday is tomorrow. So I'll enjoy. I cannot believe she's 3. I cannot believe she's 3. Cindy says, I'm grateful for seeing the beautiful sunrises. You're my gal. And the colors from the clouds, orange, yellow, red, purple, mixed with the blue and gray from the light of the sun rising. Makes perfect sense. That's a beautiful word picture. I don't know if you know Maxfield Parrish. He was an amazing painter. And Bakersfield has beautiful sunrises and sunsets. The sunsets on the West Coast are different than the East Coast, and the sunrises are different too. I would say, Cindy, if you ever get to go to an East Coast ocean-facing city, your sunrises will never be the same. Well, I'm glad you made it back. I'm glad you made it back, Cindy. So, and I know that someday we'll meet because that will be a lot of fun to meet and to make videos together and to explore where you live now. And if you come to Bakersfield to meet your family in Bakersfield, it would be fun to experience Bakersfield with you. I don't know if you ever go to Hart Park, but Hart Park is one of my favorite places. And Windwill's Preserves, I made some walking videos when I was out there. And of course the almonds. But if you want to experience the almond orchards, they've blossomed already. So that's the best time of year for them. Yeah, so good to see everybody, isn't it? I tend to kick myself out of things all the time. No worries, no worries. All righty. Oh my gosh, it's already 1 o'clock here on the East Coast. We're just about time's just about up with our time together. If you would like to put one more thing in the chat, one more gratitude, one more intention, that would be wonderful because we're about to wrap it up. I will go live with poetry on Thursday at 4:30. And I will go live again Friday, 8:30 for coffee and conversations on the porch. So if either of those topics interest you, I'd love to see you. Someday I want to be brave like Mrs. Paula and do some pop-up lives, but I haven't gotten that brave yet. Unfortunately. I would love to personally see Kay and Roe do some lives from the trail. That would be like a dream of mine. If Kay and Roe did a live stream from the trail, the Appalachian Trail in Pennsylvania, where they are walking now, hiking now, I would like hiking now. That's an inside joke for Kay and Roe. If you did some lives out there, it would just make my day. Hiking now. Oh, Mrs. Paul says, grateful I got my first live. Oh, you got a first live raid from Fluffy Diva? Oh, I'm envious, man. I want that to happen to me. Well, it's okay if you're not very brave. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not very brave to go live unscheduled. But y'all are so supportive. April 2nd is a very special day for you. You're grateful for April 2nd? I'm thrilled to hear that. April 2nd, a big day. I'll try to remember that. I should read, yeah. In fact, I know I'm going to read a gratitude poem because I made a PDF for people to take or to download, a free download during National Poetry Month. And it's based on the poem Gratitude by Mary Oliver. So I'll be happy, and that'll help me to remember. I am joyfully aging. You're right. I'm pretty joyful, and I'm not as young as I used to be. And that's okay. All right, so I'm going to be signing off. If you all would like to say something before we go, that'd be great. And if you don't, that's great too. I thank you all for hanging out with me, for being intentional, for chatting amongst each other, which makes me really happy because it feels like there's less pressure. And I hope next week I will have my regular tripod back, so I'll be able to read better. Thank you so much, Paula. You too. I'm so glad that you made it on. Fantastic to see you. Okay, I'm going to stretch now. Here we go. Stretch. My arm looks super long.